For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in! You're watching Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show.
What is up, everybody? You're watching Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Copeland. It is great to be here with you guys this afternoon. It is great! It is great! I just got some really wonderful news this morning that I will be let back into Emerald City Comic Con, and again, as part of the trial basis of Mending Bridges with Reed Pop. And this is the show that it really should start at. I just had a really great call with my rep today, and we're going to get things going. So I will be back in Emerald City on March 2nd with Yushin Shin and lots of books. We're going to be doing the 1500 comic book battle. First show of the year and a real big challenge, and I'm looking forward to doing that because, God, we need the money. Someone's got to pay for all these comics, and it certainly isn't me. All right, well, anyway, it is me. It's you, too! Hey! All right. Anyway, just want to let you guys know that I really appreciate you, and we've been having some killer shows. Over the last month, I want to say that we've sold over like 3,000 comics just in the month of December, which from my understanding is kind of like a slower time for the business, and just that's what I've noticed from being in the business for a while now. But I'm really pleased to see that such volume is moving, that we're moving not just short boxes but long boxes of books per show. So this is actually really great. And the warehouse is actually really clearing out. And because that's the case, I now have to go out and buy stuff. So if we can sell everything that I have today, that's going to give me even more buying power. So I'm going to go after this show to Dreamland Comics, and I'm going to go stock up on a bunch of books. I'm going to get a whole long box of books. I was going to do it yesterday, but I got caught up with fulfillment and stuff. So everybody's been invoiced. All packages have been shipped. So if you're waiting for something from me, you will be getting it soon. Our eBay orders are totally fulfilled, and we're kicking off 2023 with a rockin' start here. And the fact that we just got back into Emerald City is huge. I'm so grateful, and I'm going to be making sure that I follow all the rules this year. And I told my rep, said, that he had long since forgiven me for what had happened. He actually was advocating for me from the beginning, which I really appreciated. But I told him I took what happened very seriously because I do think convention security is something that we shouldn't drop the ball on. And I dropped the ball. So I will not do that again, not just at their shows, but at any other show too. So our safety is important, and I want us all to continue going to these events and feeling like we can be ourselves and have a sense of security and safety while we're doing it. Jacob Vogel's in the house. All right. Yes, I do. I do have some stuff for you, Jacob Vogel. And here's what I'll do. If you have to go back to work, I did pull some amazing Spider-Man books for you, but I got to go through everything we have on the bottom row here. If none of it sells throughout the show, I will set it aside and I will let you know. You can call it after the show and I'll honor it at the same price for you. I just got to get through everything. If you got to go to work, I totally get it, man, but I got you covered. Let's see. We got Fantastic Four 210. That's going to go for $5. I have Daredevil number 100. This is the first cameo appearance of Angar. This is a fine copy. This is going to go for $30. Actually, you know what, Jacob? Because I know what you're looking for, and because you're asking me, I'm going to do this for you. because you've been giving me a lot of business. So just give me 1 second here. We'll get back to everything else in just a second here. Just want to hook my man up because he's got something going on here. Gotta get back. Gotta get back to the office. I have some more Amazing Spider-Mans, but here are some issues that I have. I have a nice Amazing Spider-Man run. Number 355, 356, 357, 358, 364, 367, 377, all going for $2 a pop. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 issues of Amazing Spider-Man for $14. Let me know if you want to get that, because I specifically no, I got you. Don't worry about it. The Doctor Strange comic. That's the FOMO book. Okay. Well, I'm going to do FOMO books in a little bit. I like to do them all at once. But since I know you're looking for Spider-Man books. Yeah. All right. You're claiming those. I'm going to do the FOMO book, guys, because it is something I got to move. So I will just do one FOMO book right now, simply because Jacob has asked about it. We have Strange #1. This is the Stephanie Cho variant, I think. I forgot who the artist was. It's a 1 in 25 ratio. Stephanie Hahn. Stephanie Hahn. That was like a completely different name. Ah! Anyway, we got Strange #1 here. This is a 1 in 25 ratio variant here. This is going to go for $30 today. Poor Stephanie Hahn. I'm sorry. She's going to see me at a show and be like, "It's Stephanie Hahn, Onrie, idiot." Alexander, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, so now I'm going to get back to doing the show here. Jacob, I set aside that Strange for you. I know. Let me know if you want to take it or not. We did it. Fantastic Four at $5. Guys, look, Galactus on the cover of Fantastic Four book. This is going for $5 today. Guarantee you that once they start doing stuff with Fantastic Four, the cover price of this book is going to rise because of the fact that it's got Galactus. I see this being a $10 to $15 book at some point. Get it right now for $5. You're getting something that I promise you within the next year or two, you're going to be able to make money on if you're a speculator buyer. If you just want to have a Fantastic Four story, who was working on Fantastic Four at this time? I believe it was George Perez and Roy Thomas, if I'm not mistaken. No, it was Marv Wolfman and John Byrne. I mean, you got John Byrne. His Fantastic Four stuff is just really out of this world. Like his standalone on Doom is probably one of my favorite issues of all time. That's something that's in my top 10 list of comics. I should actually see if I can get another copy of it. But I'm a big Doom guy. So we got Fantastic Four 210 going for just $5. This is a great time to grab that book. Simply because of the cover. Cover's badass. Spider-Man and Strange at $40. Yes, I would. We got a deal. So that would bring, let's see, 14. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, we got it. That works, Jacob. Thank you very much, sir. I've been trying to sell that book since May. So thank you. I appreciate it. Took that off my hands. Yes, I do believe that is the one you have with the Carnage comic. I do believe that book is yours. The next book I have here, I'm just going to pitch it again. I know I pitched it before. I believe this is a Gene Colan art on the cover of Daredevil number 100, and a fine, I want to say fine, maybe even very fine on this. I mean, it does have some tear on the lower right corner, so I think that would probably bring it down to a fine. So you're looking at a mid-grade book, something around like a 5 or a 6, and it's the first cameo of Angar, 1973, going for $30. No, it's $73! Daredevil's getting the show. It's going to be a wienerized version of what they did on the Netflix show. It's not going to be dark. It's going to be bloody-less. It's going to be like all Disney-fied. Then they're going to have a Daredevil roller coaster or a Daredevil 3D experience where it's all black and you're just experiencing like a bunch of stuff and feeling pain. How about that for an attraction at a major theme park? Mindstorm! Anyway, $30 on this. Call it as you see it. It's a great book. Daredevil 100. Don't be a bit bigger on this out on that one. All right, the next book we got here is Heart. Ba-boom, ba-boom. See what we got here. This is from Vault Comics. I love these guys. They put out some really good stuff. I literally picked this up off the racks at Comics Revolution in Evanston. Really great shop. And I like going there because they have a really good independent comics selection. They stock a lot of Vault Comics. They stock a lot of Scout, Source Point stuff. They got a good selection over there. And they're kind of not far from me. They also have another location in Mount Prospect too, which is even better. They have like a really great $2 bin over there that I sometimes hit up. But anyway, I haven't read this book. It was something I just kind of picked up and was intending to read, but I've got so much stuff on my reading plate right now that I just can't get around to it. Money's tight, so I just am willing to move it at cover price at this point so that I don't lose on it. I'm trying to find a cover price on this. There we go. $5 is the cover price on Heart from Vault Comics. I think these guys put out really good stuff. The cover just got me. I have no idea what this is about. It's called Heart Eyes. I missed it. I thought it was just Heart. Heart! I was just thinking about the Captain Planet, and they called the little elements. Water, earth, fire, wind, earth, heart! Ah! All right, anyway, Heart Eyes #1 is going to go for $5 today, cover price. That's it. Next book we got here is Amazing Spider-Man 301. Very fine. Todd McFarlane on this bad boy. This is a really beautiful book here. I acquired this in a collection I picked up last year, and I showcased it on a couple shows. No one wanted it. And what's up, Mike? How you doing, man? Happy New Year's. Thank you for wishing me a happy first show. It's good to see you, Mike Bankston. How's Trish doing? And how are you doing? And are you guys going to come to Planet Comic Con this year? I'll be there too. Cool. That's cool, Jacob. Edward, what's up, man? Onrie did not miss his morning dose of meds. My morning dose of meds is being with you guys. I'm grateful to all of you. So Amazing Spider-Man 301 in a Very Fine was a book I picked up in a collection last year. Then at some point I decided, you know what? I'm going to start my own Amazing Spider-Man collection and make it something that I never sell off. Like just, take every single Amazing Spider-Man book and start a collection. And I wanted to keep that going, but then I realized that I have much greater aspirations in comics than going and hunting down lost issues of Amazing Spider-Man and making that my primary sole focus for something to leave behind. If I want to own those books, I should own them, read them, and pass them on. That's my job. I will come across these books hundreds of times again throughout the course of all my buying and selling. And in essence, when I decide to let go of something, It's something that like I know will come back to me in some greater way. Not necessarily through that book, but maybe through some other book that I want that might be expensive. So I like selling books like this because it gives me a chance to look for something new. It's like reinvigorates the excitement for me as a buyer at least. So this is the difference between me going to Dreamland Comics, spending $100 and building out a box, and me maybe hitting up a couple more comic shops and being like, "What you got up on your rack up there? What can we work out? What kind of deals can we do?" That can happen if we sell books like that on this bottom rack here. If not, then I got to rely on all the $2 comics that we're selling, and I'm basically just going to stock up on that. And here's the thing, our keys have been selling so well recently that I would love nothing more than to be able to get more keys because everything's just like drying up. And I like to keep shows exciting. So when I do these like FOMO picks, I always want new stuff. I don't want to just keep showing the same stuff over and over again. So this is a book that I've showcased a number of times now. It was sitting up on eBay. Now I just need to move it. So I got Amazing Spider-Man 301, and I will just do this for $50 today. It should be a $75 to $100 book, but today and today only, I'll do it for $50. That'll include free shipping on the order and a spin on the wheel. And Jacob, I owe you a spin right now, actually. Frank Forte, what's up, man? We are blessed and by the presence of one of the creators of Bob's Burgers and also the publisher and head honcho of Asylum Press. Frank's got some incredible books. I'm a huge fan of all the horror stuff that he does. The Vampire Macabre, I'm a big fan of that. I love that. And the other one, I don't know why the name is escaping me right now, but I really like it. It's like Judge Dredd, but darker, and it's awesome. The title is evading me right now, and it's nothing personal. I'm sorry I don't remember it off the Warlash. Every time I see Warlash books, whenever I'm out and about, I'm always like so happy. And we've worked out a deal in the past where Frank has come on and we've sold his books on our shows. All of them sold out, which was really incredible. Really great guy. We got a nice full room right now. What's up, Victoria? How you doing? Phil Pergusa, how you doing? On Rock, the live Black Adam show. Oh, Jesus. Actually, I like Black Adam. Because here's the deal with it. It's not bad enough to be bad, but it's not good enough to be good. So it's just kind of like, I kind of feel like my review of that movie, if I had to sum it up in like one action, would just be that scene where we see the Black Adam like walk through the wall. It's like, well, I just walked through a wall. That's lame. No, it's not. The dude just literally walked through a wall. Yeah, I guess you got a point there. I mean, it's literally that, you know. It wasn't the worst written movie, but it wasn't the best written movie. There were some cringy moments with the whole thing with the kid being like, "You need a punchline. You need to say something. You're a superhero." And you know, someone should have slapped that kid. You know, someone should have just hit him upside the head and told him to sit in the corner, especially on his little skateboard. Nerd. I would have beaten him up. I would have picked on him all the time if I was Black Adam, because then it would be funny. You know, like if Black Adam picked on the kid, that would have made the story better. It's like, you know, the kid would be like, "You need a punchline," and then like Black Adam would look at him and be like, "No, I don't. Shut up. You're a dumb kid." It's not that bad. It's not that good, but it's not that bad. Actually, I'll tell you this, David Moore. Having been all over Korea, gas station sushi in Korea is actually good. It's not bad. It's like really good compared to like what we have in the States. They actually like have like they use real fish out there. Whereas the gas station uses raised fish. They just go out in the wild and they're like, oh! And then they kill the fish, and then they kill it right in front of you and everything. It's awesome. You should go to Korea sometime. They don't do that, by the way. Too bad no one's here to cancel me. This is the best part about being on my channel now, is I can get away. I can be free. I can say whatever I want. Because I am famous in Korea. All right. I got Amazonia, the continuing adventures of E. From Joe McPhee. My man, Joe McPhee. Local Chicago comics creator. We've been in the game for a very long time. I've known Joe since, I want to say, 2010. And if it wasn't for Joe, I don't know if I would be standing in front of you guys right now, because in my early days of slinging comics on the Comic Book Shopping Network, I was reliant on support, and Joe totally hooked me up, and I picked up a number of his books. So Amazonia is about a police officer who comes back to her hometown and is starting a new life. And it's got a real She-Hulk meets Wonder Woman vibe going for it. And Joe is the writer, creator, and artist of the entire book. He does everything himself. And he's a hardworking guy. And he's got a real love for this industry. And he's got real passion towards it. And I have so much admiration and respect for him. So we have Amazonia, the continuing adventures of E, #1. This is the 10th anniversary edition. This is going to go for $5. I'm going to do it at cover price today. Amazonia #1, the 10th anniversary edition. The next book we got here is Absolute Carnage #1. This is an Art Germ variant. This is going to go for just $10, $10 on this. That's a cool Art Germ, by the way. Next up, I got another cool image series here. The first 2 issues of it, as a matter of fact, of Golden Rage. Golden Rage! It kind of rhymes with Chocolate Rain when you think about it. Chocolate Rain, Golden Rage. Golden Rage. I forgot the other lyrics for Chocolate Rain. I should actually look that up after the. If no one claims these books, I'm going to create a song called Golden Rage. So this is basically the Golden Girls meets witches. It's about this young woman who is forced to band together with these old witches, and they're on this remote island, and things are just really messed up. And it's a dark story, and it's got an interesting main character. I don't know. I liked the first 2 issues. I thought it was good. I read it. Now it's time to pass it on. So $4 a piece on these. We got both books going for $8. $8 dues. I'll give you $1 due if you pick up Daredevil 61, going for $30, published in 1970. 1970, boy, stray. Now here's what I thought was cool about this cover when I picked it up. It's got Mr. Hyde, the Cobra, and Jester, and and the Owl on the cover. And these are all my favorite Daredevil villains. They're also Spider-Man villains, but I really like the Owl. The Owl's really sort of like a true Daredevil villain. And I don't feel like they've ever really done a lot of cool stuff that they could do with that character. Like, if you look at what they did with Bullseye for Daredevil, I don't think Daredevil ever got that with the Owl. And the Owl has the potential to be more than just a second-rate vulture. Owls are Hunters of the Night. And I would love to see them bring the owl into the Disney Plus show, or Cobra, or some of these other villains. If they're not going to make it as bloody, which I understand, then they need to make it more colorful and more action-oriented so that everybody can sit there and watch it with their kids and be like, hey, kids, look, it's Daredevil. Let's all watch Daredevil. Because we couldn't do that with the Netflix show. We had to be like, go to sleep so we can watch Daredevil, you idiots! And, like, they wouldn't go to bed, and so they'd just be sitting there watching Daredevil while you're watching it. And then after that, you put on Cinemax when you're watching Red Shoe Diaries. It's late at night. We got Daredevil 61 going for $30 today in a fine condition. Trapped in a room, just like you guys are trapped in a room with me. Awesome, my brother. Thank you so much, David Moore. David Moore! So, David Moore, I shipped out half of your order yesterday. Well, everything that you picked up so far. Unfortunately, there was one graphic novel I wasn't able to fit in there. I'll have to throw it in the next batch of books that I sent you, but it was that Zero book that was all in Japanese. I'm sorry. I know how much you were anticipating receiving that book, but you're just going to have to wait. If it's not here with the next order, just wait longer. I was like, of all the books that he purchased, I think that's the one he's going to be most upset about not receiving with that first order. Psych! All right, guys. Next up, I got Amazing Spider-Man 583 fourth printing. This is the Barack Obama variant, and it is a fourth printing of it. So this is going to go for just $10 today. God, I keep doing this. I keep holding the book over Barack Obama's face, and it's really disrespectful. It's like, I just want to say, and it's like, I don't mean to do that. I'm sorry, man. Let's see your beautiful smile. While Spider-Man takes pictures of your ass. And you just see Spider-Man taking pictures, and Barack Obama's like, Mom, milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. I totally missed the mark there. I got Spider-Woman #1 variant edition. This is the J. Scott Campbell variant here. This is going to go for $10. New Spider-Woman series that I think launched in 2020, if I'm not mistaken. And check out her badunkadunk. Her milkshake's bringing all the boys to the yard. So bad. I'm terrible. I should be canceled for this. Sorry to everybody. Spider-Woman #1. J. Scott Campbell variant going for $10. Nice speed bumps. The next book we got here is Batman Spawn. This is the new Spawn, or Batman Spawn, that just came out. I think it's really great that they brought this back. I'm really happy about it. And all the variant covers are really awesome. Especially this one, which is done by Greg Capullo, which I'm selling today for just $7. Just picked it up at a shop, selling it at cover price. Bought it at cover price, selling it at cover price. Next book we got here is The Invaders #1. It's going to go for $40 today. It is in fine condition. I've been on a name war kick lately, as you guys know. And I have really been enjoying what they did with the history of that character. He's awesome. So having Invaders 1 is pretty cool. I think, if I'm not mistaken, let's see who worked on this book. It was published in 1975. We did this. Roy Thomas and Frank Robbins. So Roy Thomas was the writer and Frank Robbins was the artist. And what's really cool is this is the fight. Like when I read the Saga of the Submariner, which was also written by Roy Thomas. Roy Thomas had a very long and intense run on the Submariner and did a lot of stuff with the character, like an immense amount of stuff. And the cool thing about the Submariner is he really is a character who you get a sense of, even though he has this authoritarian voice, he is a man who belongs nowhere. He belongs neither on the surface world nor on the throne of Atlantis, though he is destined to be in both places, and thus he is. And that leaves him in this middle where he isn't ever like completely accepted on either side. There's a real great dichotomy, but there's a reason for it, and you can blame the Nazis for it, because according to comics history, what happened was the Nazis attacked Atlantis when they were going on their like naval sea excursions, and they found Atlantis, and so they started bombing it. That's what got Atlantis involved, and they didn't get Atlantis involved. Namor just went by himself to fight the war with the surface people. And he teamed up with the Human Torch, who was actually his villain. Like, they had been fighting each other and stuff, but he was like, all right, we're at war with the same enemy, so we'll put aside our differences. And then Captain America and Bucky, led all the operations, and the invaders is what they were called. And in the Saga of the Submariner, everything is recapped, but through Namor's perspective, which I think is really great because we don't get enough of a chance to empathize with Namor. He's always portrayed as being a jackass, which I find really great because that's not who he is. Namor doesn't hate humans. He actually loves humans very much because a part of him is human, but he is so disgusted by how humanity behaves itself. But then he goes back to Atlantis, and he's dealing with essentially the same exact problem. People are constantly, his adversaries are constantly trying to usurp him. And even when it's not his adversaries, it's outer world threats. He's got so much more weight to bear than pretty much any Marvel character. And he's been around the longest. So I'm a big Namor fan for that reason. I've become a huge Namor guy. And when I saw that book, I was like, oh, this would just be cool to have and to sling on the show, so I could just tell you guys that. So that's going for $40. The next book we got here is Good Boy, Volume 2, Number 1. I backed this on Kickstarter. I'm a big fan of Garrett Gunn and Christina Blanche. They work really hard. And Good Boy is essentially a reverse John Wick, where it's the dog getting revenge for, John being killed. And these guys are such innovators. I'm just so awe-inspired by all the things that Garrett Gunn does in comics. He's more than a rising star. I think he's a pioneer in our business. I kid you not, because he understands that the value lies in the intellectual property and what it can bring to the table. And I say that to say this, to show you guys this coin here that he had made as part of the Kickstarter. And this was actually what I backed in the campaign. And the reason why I backed this is because it's an incredible initiative to show that you don't need bigger publishers and you don't need to be in with Marvel and DC to matter in comics. You can matter in comics by simply doing it and doing it right. And I see that Garrett is doing that. He sees the potential in his properties, and he's trying to expand on them in as many ways as he possibly can, while still making comics and being true to the craft itself. And this is an incredible initiative here. So we got this coin, which comes with the book. I'm doing the pair for $25 because it's just got to move at this point. But this is a pretty rare thing. I'm not sure what its value is. I haven't really looked into it, but this might be something that just belongs on eBay. I don't know, but I'd rather move it on one of these shows if I could. And $25 just sounds like the right price to me to just move on and keep things moving. Let someone else jump in on it. Maybe it's worth more. Maybe it's worth less. I have no idea. It's $25. It's just easy. I have Captain America number 10. This is the House of M standalone story here. This is going to go for just $3. $3 today. Lee Weeks, Ed Brubaker on that. I have Action Comics number 1000. This is the Steve Rude variant. Really nice cover on this. I'm doing that for just a flat $5. $5 on this. All right, up top, I have a set of books here that I have never shown before and may never show until I decide I want to show these again, because I have a feeling that they are going to go up in value tremendously in the coming year or 2 years. I have Creatures on the Loose featuring Man-Wolf, number 33, signed by both David Anthony Kraft and George Perez, signed by the pair. So George signed the cover and Dak signed the inside. This is issue number 34, number 35, number 37, number 36, and this is the reason why this all matters, because of this book right here. This is the issue that introduces Man-Wolf as, the Star God, and this was a point where Dak was able to take the concept of Man-Wolf and turn him from just being like a stupid, monster to being an actual character who's on high adventure on a distant planet and doing his own thing. And Marvel, before he passed away, met with him and paid him a large sum of money to, as a way of saying that, here's what we're paying you as an advanced royalty, which was, Dak was the master of the advanced royalty. He even showed me how to do it, which was really great because when I had my deal in Korea, things really worked out nicely. So we have Marvel Premiere number 45 featuring Man-Wolf, which is different from the Creatures on the Loose, but it is part of that same series, and it concludes the whole Star God saga, written by David Anthony Kraft and brilliantly illustrated by George Perez. David Anthony Kraft was my mentor and my writing partner on Yisun Shin, my co-creator on it. And he taught me everything I know about comics. And this was a series he did with George Perez before George Perez was a really big name. And Dak got him his first colored work at Marvel. And I believe that it's in this set of books here. This is going to go for $150 today. It's something that I've held on to for a very long time. At first, I got it for personal reasons. I guess, Dak passing away, that has a little bit more sentimental value, but to hold on to these books. But I don't know. I'm not reading them. They're just sitting here, and I love Dak, but I have other things that keep his memory alive for me. So these are just books that have been signed, and I'm perfectly okay with moving on from this. It's not something I need to sit on. It's not something I have an emotional attachment to. It's something I'm ready to let go to you guys so you can enjoy that. Now, again, Marvel paying Dak a royalty for that means that they're probably going to do something in the films, and it's actually Sony who's going to be doing that. So I'm really glad for Dak's sake that he was around to receive and enjoy the spoils of the money that he got from Marvel. That's a really great thing, especially given the fact that he wasn't around for She-Hulk, which is just so sad given how much he contributed to that character. And I know that he would have been over the moon to see the She-Hulk TV show get made even though it was a big steaming pile of excrement. Oh, he's loyal to the comic! Oh, he was faithful to the comic! Oh. No, it sucked. It was just a bad show. Get over it. Faithful to the comic. If it's a bad show, I don't care if it's faithful to the comic. Gosh, it's like that Watchmen show, the one that HBO put out. That is 1,000 times better than the graphic novel. I will take that show over what Alan Moore and did all day long. Not because I didn't enjoy Watchmen. I thought it was okay, but I mean, it's a very long book, and it's a very sometimes it's an effort to stay in the book and to pay attention to what's going on. That's just my take on it. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not a Watchmen fan, and that doesn't mean that I didn't enjoy the story, but experiencing it requires so much attention from you as the reader. You have to be paying attention. You can't just be reading it and be like, oh, look, Hulk's punching Thor. Look at that. That's so awesome. You got to actually pay attention to everything that's happening in every panel and everything. And it is a brilliant work in the realm of comics, but it's presented in the form of comics, and it's there. And granted, that TV show wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for that comic, but the TV show took what the comic did so well in terms of getting you to pay attention to every single detail that it ended up being equally brilliant, but on a completely different platform, and advanced a storyline within that universe, which I thought was really cool. In the most significant way, I want to say, too. And I'm so glad they decided not to do a second season of that show. That would have been terrible. Yes. Yes, it is. That is history right there. All right, the next series. Oh, what's the condition? Kenny Isham's asking on the condition. Kenny, I'm going to say this is a very fine. I don't see any ticks on this, but again, I'm not a grading expert or anything. The cover looks okay to me. It looks good to me out of the bag. I don't see any serious ticks or anything. I just couldn't tell you, bud. I don't know. I don't grade books. I'm kind of out of that now. I prefer doing $2 comics, but I did acquire this from a collection I got. It is in good shape. I'm doing it for just a flat $50 today. Amazing Spider-Man 301 at $50. And then I got The Thing. I have The Thing number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, which is a key book, and number 6. This is the entire Thing series that came out last year. It introduces the Watcher's son, which is, he actually shows up for the first time in the first issue, but he becomes known as the Watcher's son and is wearing the garb in issue 5. It's an interesting side story with the King, or with the Thing, and Tom Riley does some really great stuff with the art in this book. Walter Mosley's an incredible writer. They did a really great job with the series. I enjoyed The Thing 1 through 6 very much. It's called The Next Big Thing. It's a 6-issue series. I'm going to do this today for $30. $30 for this run here of The Thing. I have The Avengers number 6. This is Britain's Greatest, number 13 from The Avengers. I don't know anything about this book. It's something I had for a while now. It's the UK edition of The Avengers. It's an old ass book. Who worked on this and what stories were printed in here, I have no idea. Covers detached. It is a really beat up book. Everything is in black and white. The cover and back cover are detached, but everything else is together. I guess I had a price of not having this been the first time I opened it up, I kind of inflated the price on it because I had looked this book up online and I couldn't find it selling anywhere. It was going for like $100 in some places, fully intact. But since the covers are missing, but the interiors are fully intact, I guess $10 would be my take on this. $10 for this, or best offer. It's just got to go. So I mean, I don't care at this point. If it's something you might want for saving $5, I'll do it. It's just got to move. So those are all our books up top. I owe Jacob a spin off the bat here. So I'm going to do a spin for Jacob right now.
It's time to spin the wheel of Skid Bark.
All right, let's spin that wheel. Bang, 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 for Jacob. We got a $2 comic for Jacob. So Jacob, you can, if you're watching the show and there's a $2 comic you want, you can just call it off the rack and it's free for you. That's how the $2 comic works. All right, let's start going here. I'm going to start off with a new collection of $2 comics right now. These are all $2 books. $2 books. Let's move them real fast. I have Wonder Woman 776, a variant cover here. Has a $6 price tag, but is going today for $2. Sensational Wonder Woman number 3 is $2. Take that up your rack and stick it. I don't even know what that means. Commandy Challenge number 2 is going to go for $2. BRPD Hell on Earth number 2 of 5 is $2. I have Roaring 20s. This is a one-shot from Source Point Press, and it's written by Josh Sobek, who is awesome. I love this guy. I see him at conventions all the time. Very hardworking writer and creator. This is going to go for just $2. The Roaring 20s, which I think is really brilliant. What a great name for a book that came out in 2022, which had its second printing in 2022. First printing came out in 2020. The Roaring 20s. Those Source Point Press guys. The geniuses. I have Ultimate Adventures number 2. Send Lawyers, Guns, and Money number 2. This is going to go for $2. No, I didn't see RIPD. It was BRPD. BRPD Hell on Earth number 2 of 5. That's going for $2. I have Betty and Veronica number 38. That's going to go for $2. I have Dark Knight's Death Metal Infinite Hour Extreme number 1. This is a book that has a cover price of $6 and it's going for $2 right now. That's it. No more. I have the Doberman number 1 from IDW. Roof, roof. Who let this dog out? Onrie did. All right, the Doberman. Bam. All right, this is going to go for $2. Conan Serpent War number 1. This is going to go for $2. It's in great shape. The cover price on this book is $5. I'm doing it for $2. That's it, $2. And I'll tell you why I'm doing it at these prices, because I just picked up books from a 75-cent bin in Graham Cracker Comics in Chicago. This is all their overstock. So if this stuff doesn't sell at $2, I'll still make a profit selling it at $1 at a later point. But here's the thing: all these books are have cover prices and are fairly new and are selling at their cover prices still in the majority of areas. Just that shop probably ordered too many and thought it made more sense to just throw it in their 75-cent bin rather than try and get cover price for it. I personally believe in leaving enough meat on the bone for the collector and myself. So $2. I mean, you're getting half off, more than half off the cover price. And you know, I'm making a little bit, you make a little bit, we all come out ahead. I have Justice number 2. 4 balance. 1, 2, 3, 4 balance. And there's a Mantis ad on the back. This was a pretty funny show, or fun show, not funny show. They suck. Anyway, Justice number 2 is going to go for $2. I have Alpha Flight number 16. That's going to go for $2. I have X-Men Earth Mutant Heroes. I don't know what number this is, but it is a $5 book that I will do right now for just $2. Found another Conan Serpent War, so you guys don't got to fight over that. I have Star Wars Dr. Aphra number 21 going for $2. I have Star Mage number 1. That's going to go for $2. I have Ravage 2099 number 8 going for $2. Here's a great one. The Next Batman Second Son number 1 of 4. That's going to go for $2. Normally sells for $5. $5 book all day. I have Robin Hood from Zenoscope. What issue is this? Oh, okay, I think it's a one-shot called Home Sweet Home. This is going to go for $2. Excuse me. Okay. No, you don't got this one. This is a new book, Jacob. I have Secret Wars 2099 number 4. That's going to go for $2. Wild Thing number 5 is going to go for $2. You make my heart sing. It's a $25 book right there. I'm selling for $2 right now. Just kidding. It's not a $25 book. Thank you, Chris. I have the In Crowd number 4 going for $2. Black Cotton number 1 from Scout Comics. That's going to go for $2. Here's a great one I got. This is a great run. I have, let me just put these in order here. It's a nice run of books here. I have Vampirella Red Sonja number 1 going for $2. Number 4 is $2. Number 5 is $2. Number 7 is $2. Number 10 is $2. I will do all 5 of these for $10. $10 on the whole side. I got Dr. Aphra number 19. This is going to go for $2. I have Wonder Woman Evolution number 3 of 8. That's going to go for $2. Found another Vampirella Red Sonja. Wow, I actually ended up having another. I have another weird set here. And these are all different covers, by the way. So here's another number 1. I have it going for $2. So we have 3 number 1s now. This one's also going to go for $2. Here's a number 3. And I'll tell you right now, guys, I picked up a bunch of Vampirella Red Sonja books last year in a $1 bin dive. And some of those books have gone on to sell individually for $20 a pop. Go figure. One man's trash is another man's treasure. That's all I got to say. Vampirella Red Sonja number 3. This is going to go for $2 right now. Vampirella Red Sonja number 4 is going to go for $2. And we have number 5 going for $2. If you need to see all those covers again and make your choices when building out your bundle, I'm totally cool with that. In terms of continuity and what issues you're getting, Let's just go through it real quick. I have 3 variations of the number 1. I will go through it and show you which one so you can pick it out. I have number 3. One of those, I have one number 3. I have 2 number 4s, and I have 2 number 5s, and I have a number 7 and a number 10. So if you want to just grab the set with just getting all the continuity numbers, you're getting 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 10. That would be all 6 at 12, and you can pick your covers on it if you want to do that. And I will take care of you. If you want the lump sum, I'll do them all for $2 a pop. Let's see how many books we got there. If you just want the lump sum, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 comics. I'll do all 10 comics at $15. All 10 at $15, they're yours. I got Wonder Twins number 11 going for $2. I have The Adventures of the Screamer Brothers number 3. That's going to go for $2. I have Supreme number 1. That's going to go for $2. And let's start digging out stuff from the new collection. This is a bunch of stuff that I grabbed from boxes yesterday. It's all just random stuff that I picked up from the warehouse. We have a nice run of West Coast Avengers here. This is going to be fun. We have issues 16, 17, 28, 32, 33, 34, and number 41. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 comics at $14. 7 comics at $14. I have giant size annual Iron Man number 9 going for $2. Number 12 is $2, and number 13 is $2. You get them all for $6. $6 on these Iron Mans. This is all random stuff from the warehouse now. I have the 1998 annual starring Iron Man and Captain America. MODOK's back. This is from 1998. This is going to go for $2. I have Astonishing Ant-Man number 11. Number 5. This is a variant edition. Number 11 and number 13. I could price these out and probably get more money for them, but I don't care at this point. It's just been sitting in the warehouse. I can never get to it. So I'm just literally making my peace with all these books as I throw them inside a box and just coming over here. Everything's $2. Get them all at $6. I have Fantastic Four Atlantis Rising. This is going to go for $2. It's got a cool laminated cover over here. I have Avengers Marvel Triple Action number 40 with the Black Knight on the cover. This is going to go for $2. The Marvel Universe versus the Avengers, part of a limited series, number 1 of 4. That's going to go for $2. We have Deadpool number 15. Deadpool 15 is a Civil War II crossover. This is going to go for $2. I have Marvel Comics Presents. Nice big run of this. Number 112 going for $2. Number 113 is $2. Number 114 is $2. Number 115 is $2. 116 is $2. And 117 is $2. We got all of these books here, 2, 4, 6, all 6 books going for $12. All 6 at $12. I have Magneto Dark Seduction number 2, number 3, and number 4. I got all 3 for $6. All 3 for $6. All 3 for $6. Phil, what's going on, man? Well, tell me what your mood is, like what you're kind of looking for, and I'll see if I can kind of pick something off the rack here that you might like. In the meantime, I'm just building out a rack of $2 comics here. We have keys on the bottom as always. And if you have any questions about anything in particular, just holler, let me know. I'll pull off that book and I'll showcase it. How you doing, man? I sent out a package to you. We should be all caught up. The next books I got here is Hawkeye number 20, number 21, and number 22. This is from Matt Fraction and David Aja's run on the series. We got all three for $6. All three at $6. Next up, I got Guardians, all new Guardians of the Galaxy, number 9 and number 10. This is going to go for $4. I have Alpha Big Time number 1. That's going to go for $2. All right, I got more Alpha Flight here. Where's my freaking Alpha Flight? Give me my freaking Alpha Flight right now! Get out, man. It's Friday, man. So I showed you guys Alpha Flight 16 earlier, going for just $2. Turns out I have a really nice run of Alpha Flight. Starting with issue 14. 15, which has Namor on the cover. Woohoo! Number 16 also has Namor. Number 22, which has my ex-girlfriend on the cover. Hey! Actually, it's Pink Pearl. She's not my ex-girlfriend. She's my ex-girlfriend's mother! Her twin sister. I got Alpha Flight number 41 going for $2. Alpha Flight 44 featuring another ex-wife of mine, Sasquatch, going for $2. And she's back on issue number 45. Hubba hubba. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 books here. Going for $14 this entire run of Alpha Flight. Did you not find that funny? Too bad! Because I got Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 7. 2 variants of it going for $2 a pop. Are you going to a gun show this weekend? That's cool. All right. You got tickets to the gun show this weekend? Gun show. I'm going to the gun show. Because if going to the gun show is wrong, then I don't want to be right. All right, I got some good stuff coming up here. I got a really awesome run of X-Men books. I have X-Men number 300 going for $2 right now. 318 is $2. 328 is $2. 338 is $2. 347 is $2. Get this entire X-Men run for just $10. $50, Keith. $50 on that 301. Very motivated to move this. Had it priced at $80. Doing it at $50 with free shipping. And a spin on the wheel. Happy New Year, by the way. And welcome to the show. I have Heroes Reborn, The Return, number 1 of 4, number 3 of 4, and number 4 of 4. And I'll do all these for $6. We're missing issue 2, but who cares? No big deal. I just want something more. Which is why I'm hooking you up with Predator Race War number 3. Condition is very fine on that. Very fine on the Amazing Spider-Man. I don't know what it is. I can't grade it. I don't see anything wrong with it. It's in really great shape. Cover's not even off-white. It's just printed on a really soft like paper. Like when I pull this out, this is me just being honest with you and really inspecting this book, I see absolutely no defects with it. If I hold it up in the light, I don't see any like ticks or anything. Nothing that can really bring this book down. I mean, you could be looking at somewhere between an 8.5, possibly something more. I don't know because I'm not a grader, but that's why I'm doing it at $50. Either way, you got a really good condition copy of 301. It comes with free shipping and a spin on the wheel. I just need to move it at this point. We have Predator Race War number 3 of 4. It's a 4-issue series. This one's gonna go for just $2. $2 it is. Not $1 to go. And not a hunkery-dunkery dollary more of doodads and dinguses. I have strikes, file of strifing and strifing again. All right, this is going to go for $2. A look into the mind of a villain behind Executioner's Song. So this is Stripe's strike file. Going for $2. Stripe is actually a really cool villain. Shut up, Onrie. Well, you know what? So is Ray. I have Ray from Valiant. Number 1 comes with a detachable mask so that you can lower the value of your comic by cutting it out like a moron. And then we got number 3 and number 4. Don't feel bad about that, guys. Just get these books for only $8 and you won't feel like an idiot for making a mask out of a cover of a book. We are just ripping through inventory right now, aren't we, folks? All right, we got all 4 of these at $8. All 4 at $8. Oh my God. I did forget your shirt. You got a 3X, right, Keith? I'll make a note of it right now when I invoice you so that I don't forget your shirt. I'm really sorry about that, by the way. I promise you I will include your shirt. And you paid for it already, so we're all good. I promise you I'll include that in there. I've owed you for a while. Okay, cool. I got you. I'm making a note of it right now. Okay. I got you. And in that wheel, and you get a $2 comic, so you can claim a book off of the rack here if you want. That will be on the house for you. See something you like? Just be like, hey, throw that on as well. I have a nice run of Classic X-Men. I have Classic X-Men number 30, number 31, number... Andy, you were supposed to be the chosen one, Anakin. Number 32, number 33, and number 34. We are doing all 5 books, all these Classic X-Men today for just $10. Classic X-Men is $10. And then I have Harbinger number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. I'm going to do all 5 of these at $10. Okay, so here's the deal, folks. Got 2 racks here. I'm going to do them for $20 per rack because these are all new comics and you get in a whole bunch of stuff. But I feel like there's some hard-hitting stuff here that I'm not ready to let go of for less. So I would do $20 for both, $40 for both racks, but $20 for each individual rack. If you buy the rack on the left at 20, you're getting this big, thick Alpha Flight stack. You're getting all the Vampirella Red Sonias. You're getting all these books. And I think you're probably going to actually come out ahead on that in more ways than I did. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. You had 38 comics at $20. And I'm losing out on this. I really am. I just got to move the books. And same deal here. If you get them both, you're getting $40. But for the double rack, which is why I kind of want to move it with that, so I can justify the loss I'm about to take with all these 75-cent comics that I'm now selling for more. You want to see the Iron Mans? Yes, absolutely. You can see the Iron Man. So we have the giant size annual Iron Man number 9 going for $2. Number 12 is $2. And number 13 is $2. David Moore, the Thing set is going for $30, just 30 flat. 9, 10, and 11 is going to go for $6 if you want to get it, Keith. The cover price on each of these is, this one's 5, and the rest are 4. So that's 20. I'll do these I'll tell you what, David Moore, if you want these, I'll do them all at cover price, as a cover price bundle. 4 times 5, 20. Yeah, so 25. David Moore, I'll do this at 25 if you want, and hook you up with the spin on the wheel. Do you want to give me 45 as opposed to 40? Well, Jacob, I'm gonna say I'll do it at 40 if no one else claims it. We'll see what happens here. But yes, it's yours, and not at 45, at 40. I appreciate you offering to pay 45, but you've spent so much money with me. I don't want to take more than I deserve. You know what I mean? So if I said 40, I'll stick at 40. Save you a little money too. All right. And we're having a solid show so far, guys. Very solid show. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a cool cover, man. I got you, Keith. So we got the other two Iron Man annuals, number 12 and number 13, going for $2 a pop. And Jacob, by the way, that Conan book that you called earlier, the Serpent War, I'm doing that on the house for you. That's your $2 comic. So you are at 40 with me right now. But if you want the double rack, you can claim that for 40 at the end of the show if no one else wants it. I'm totally fine doing that to you. All right. Here's what I'm going to do first before I take down the rack. I'm going to pick off some books that I want to list on eBay, and I'm going to showcase them again for $2. And then I'm just going to list them up there, and you guys will never see them again. Or at least you won't see them on shows. You'll see them on eBay. I guess so. Yeah, that was the comic for the spin if you want. The Avengers and the Daredevils. Okay, so this Avengers is Britain's greatest magazine. The cover and back cover are detached. It's just like a British version of like Avengers. It's very hard to find online. I saw one priced at $100, but because this is all detached and everything, I'm just doing it for $10 now, or best offer. It's just got me. The Daredevil, I have Daredevil 100, which is the first cameo appearance of Angar, going at 30. And then this one is a fine grade, so it's a mid grade. And 61 is also a mid grade. That's going to go for 30. So we got them both at 60. And I'll tell you what, for $60, I will give you these two Daredevils plus the Avengers. I'll throw that Avengers in there. We can do all three at 60. I would do that deal. Just because the Avengers covers are, you know, both the back and front covers of that are messed up. So. Next up, I got Ghost Rider 15 going for $20. That's going to go on the bottom rack here, right next to Spider Woman and between Golden Rage. So yeah, Keith, let me know if you want to add that other stuff. If we can make a deal there. Yeah, I know you're scratching your head, but the thing is, man, is like, you know, you're giving me so much business. Honestly, Jacob, I appreciate it so much. I should just take it and shut up. But the thing is I respect you too much. If I offer you the deal at a certain price, I'm not going to raise it, even if you're offering me more, because again, I don't feel like it's fair to you. You know, I appreciate it though. I will do it. I will hook you up. Those extra $5 are not going to make or break me, and I appreciate the offer. I'll take that if you really want to give it to me. But I'm perfectly fine doing it at the price that we got it at. Considering how much business you've given me. That's why. If this is like your first time shopping with me, I'd be like, $45, how about 50? But dude, you bought literally, you have 5 long boxes of books coming to you. That's how many comics you've bought from me, is 5 full effing long boxes. An extra $5 at this point is not going to make a difference. So even though you're literally throwing money at me, I'm totally fine with honoring the deal as is, because I'd rather give you more, you know, pick out something else, spend $5 more, get $5 more worth of comics. All right, Keith, I got you on the Ghost Rider. Thank you for picking that up. Thank you very much, sir. We're having some really great shows right now. Things are really picking up, and I'm really so happy and grateful to you guys for that. Thank you so much. We are selling comic books. All right, I have Doctor Strange 2. This is another Stephanie Hahn variant. This is going to go for $25. 25 on that. All right, Keith, since you claimed the Ghost Rider and the Amazing Spider-Man 501, oh wait, you already got your spin. You already got your spin. You wait in line like everybody else. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Kidding. All right. So the books I picked off the rack that I would throw into my eBay pile that I will actually be doing, that I will be throwing up on eBay. And I'll fill those slots up with other books momentarily. But I think I'm going to throw Hawkeye number 20, number 21, and 22 up online. I'm sure I could get more than just $2 a pop on those, but I've pitched these in the past. I've had them for years. That's why I'm just willing to do it at $6 right now. The next Batman Second Son, number 104. That's $2 right now, but I think I could throw this up online at $5 and get $5 for it. Why not? Wonder Woman 776, going at $6. I'll do it for $2 right now. Again, it's at that point where I know it's going to sell, but I don't know when it's going to sell, and I don't know how long it's going to take for it to sell. If I just put it up there for cover price, it'll move eventually, and it'll pay off for all the other books. Dark Knight's Metal Infinite Hour Extreme number 1. Again, a $6 book. I will do for $2 right now, just to move it. Conan Serpent War, I have 2 copies of it. The other one's going to go up online for $5 because I just gave one to Jacob for free because he spent he got that as a spin, so that's his free $2 comic. I have Dr. Aphra number 19 and number 21. I guarantee you I could sell these books at cover price, but right now I'll do them at $2 a pop. But promise you, I can put them up online for $4 and they'll sell. Edward, no one claimed the racks yet. Oh, Jacob kind of did. Like, he's got like a passive claim on it. Like, if it doesn't sell, if no one else wants it, he'll take it. I have these Vampirella Red Sonja books. I guarantee you some of these books are going for way more than $2. Just guarantee. And I'll take the time to price them out. But if you want to grab them all right now, they're just $2 a pop. And I have variant covers on all of them. I don't really feel like showcasing it unless I know that I have some interest on the Vampirella Red Sonjas. But we got issues. I have 3 variant covers of issue 1, 1 of issue 3, 2 of issue 4, 2 of issue 5. I have a number 7 and a number 10. If you want this whole set of books, let me know, and we'll do them all at $2 a pop. But if I put them off to the side right now and decide to put them up on eBay, they're going to go at that price. I have Black Cotton number 1 going for just $2 right now. This is a Scout comic series. Scout's making leaps and bounds in comics. Just getting a bunch of stuff optioned and moved around and everything. It's a $4 book. Guarantee you I can get $4 on this. But I'll save you guys some money and do it at $2. Okay, you're claiming the Vampirella. That's a good claim right there. I had a feeling those would sell. All right, so we got 1, 2. And Jacob, I'm going to cut you in on the same deal that I offered before. So if you bought the whole bundle set, it's 10 comics here. It would have been $20. I'll honor this for you at $15, sir, because, again, you have spent so much money with me. And I'm coming out ahead now. I have doubled my money on these books. So if I sell them to you at $15, I'm good. You're good. Everybody comes out a winner. Everybody's a winner. We're good. No, I didn't do the FOMO books yet. FOMO has not happened yet. Let's make FOMO happen. Gonna fill out this. We'll move this stack here. All right, FOMO books will go here. If anybody wants to claim this rack as is right now, I will do all of the rack here with these remaining books let's do it for $30 for all of these books. We're going to FOMO now. So let's start it with the bottom 2 rows of books. One of our FOMO books got pitched already, and Keith seems to be interested in the Secret Wars, so that'll be the first book I do. I have Secret Wars number 4 going for just $10. Keith, I'm going to say this is a very fine on that. That's going to go for just $10 today. I have X-Men number 1, cover B. This one has Colossus and Gambit on it and Psylocke. This is going to go for $12 today. $12 on this. The Night comic, you don't know the full name of it. What Night comic? Marvel Triple Action. Is that the Black Knight one? Is for $2. The number 40, Marvel Triple Action number 40. That had a knight in it. What else has a knight in it? I think that's it. Well, something at the bottom here had another knight. The next FOMO book we got here is Amazing Spider-Man 55, Patrick Gleason cover, first printing. This is going to go for, man, let's look this book up for a minute because when it first came out, it generated a lot of hype, but then it kind of dipped in price. And I'm going to follow fair market value on it, even if I'm taking the loss on it, which sucks. I've had to do that a number of times. But if I miss the boat, then I have two options. Either I can sit on it and hope that it's going to go back up to the previous value, or I'm just going to have to stick with where it's at and try and come out the best I can. So this book is fallen down in value to about $25. Originally, I tried to sell it for $45, and I think I bought it for $40, thinking it was going to go up in price and everything, and it's kind of stayed where it is. So Amazing Spider-Man 55, I will do this for $25 or best offer. David Moore's claiming the rack at 30. Rack is going to David Moore. David Moore! And while I clear off all this stuff, I'm going to run the David Moore video for you guys. It's the ones I pulled off. All right, hold on. We'll find out in a minute. Hang on. David Moore! I love him. I love him. All right. David Moore, thank you very much. Got you covered. We got you a spin on the wheel coming up here in just a second. I'm going to finish up the FOMO books, and then I'll give you your spin on the wheel. And a big stack of books. Huge win for Mr. David Moore, the champion of champions. If you want to be successful in life, eat your Wheaties like David Moore does. Otherwise, he's a bitch. He's a bitch. Bitch. Oprah loves David Moore. All right. It's the one I pulled off. Okay, so I pulled off the rack. I had Hawkeye, Batman Second Son, Infinite Hour Extreme, Conan Serpent War, and Dr. Aphra. I have Black Cotton. That's not about knights. Hawkeye, number 20, 21, and 22. Those were going for $6. I have Batman, the Second Son, number 1 of 4. Is it this one? That's going for $2. Wonder Woman 776. That's going to go for $2. Infinite Hour Extreme, number 1. That's $2. Jacob, you have the Conan Serpent War. Oh, you got a copy of that. And then I have Dr. Aphra 19 and 21 going for $2 a pop. Was it that? And then I got you on the Vampirella Red Sonja. You claimed those. It was after Batman. This one, the Infinite Hour Extreme. The Dark Knight Death Metal. Yes, for $2. You want to claim this? Let me know. I got it for you. Back to FOMO, and then a spin for Mr. Moore here. I have Captain America number 0. Really cool cover here. That's going to go for just a cover price today, which is going to be, I think, $5. But let's look at this for a minute. Let's just price this out real quick on eBay. I should have known. I should have priced these out in advance. I didn't. I think it's a Mark Brooks cover, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll have a price for you guys in just a second. Yeah, $5 on this. That's just cover price on it. It's a variant cover, and I believe it's Mark Brooks on it. Really, who just does incredible work. So $5 on that. The next book we got here is Stanley the Snowman, signed by Austin Janowski. This is a Dr. Seuss variant here. This is going to go for $5. I have Spider-Woman #1, a variant edition. We got Morbius on the cover. This is a Kickin Virgin variant here. This is going to go for $20. It came out in 2020. $20. All right, the last book here is a book that has been fighting its way to the FOMO bins and will always be a FOMO Hall of Fame book. It's a very important book, as a matter of fact, because it documents a very important piece of our history. Trace Adkins and Luke McBAIN #3. This is a key issue here because this is the issue that you see Luke McBAIN jumping out of a helicopter and not losing his hat. Like, that's never happened in history before. Trace Adkins becomes Luke McBAIN to get revenge for everyone who has been listening to his music and not liking it. But here's the awesome thing about this. You know who did the covers to this? Brian Stelfreeze. I kid you not. Brian Stelfreeze did the covers for Luke McBAIN. Now, why does that matter to you? Because Brian Stelfreeze is one of the premier Black Panther artists. And not only that, he's also someone who worked very closely with my mentor, David Anthony Kraft. They published a book together called Psychops, which I actually have right here. That's the coolest thing about being in my basement now is I have access to my personal collection. This is the first book ever illustrated by Brian Stelfreeze, and it features his art here, but for the first time in sequential form, and it is signed by both the writer and artist. Now, this is not for sale right now, but Brian Stelfreeze went on to do Shadow of the Bat covers. He was really known for that's really was his claim to fame. And then he started Gaijin Studios, and he's worked on all kinds of comics. And apparently Trace Adkins could afford to hire him to do a cover for Luke McBAIN. Yeehaw! You don't appreciate this because you're not struggling enough. Not struggling enough in life. Luke McBAIN, #3. That's it. Can you believe that? Luke McBAIN. Okay. Okay, so we want the Amazing Spider-Man 55 and the Spider-Woman, and then the Spider-Woman at the bottom too. Okay. So this one's 25. This one is 20. So those two are 40. And then I think I have this one at 10. So it'd be 50 for the total. Let me know if you want to. Jacob, I'll do it at 40 for you. That's fine. I'm happy to do that. We got a deal on that if you want it. Just let me know. So, Onrie, get back to the point here. What is Luke McBAIN #3 worth to me as a FOMO book? $2. Yes, it's a $2 book because I found it in the dollar bin dive. and it's a FOMO book, which means fear of missing out. So that means that there's a chance you may not get to get this book again at that price. Luke McBAIN number 3. Let's see what it is selling for on eBay right now. Someone is selling 1 through 4 for $44.99. And issue 3 is going for $2.40, but there is a copy of it going for $19.99 and another copy going for $3.60. I feel very comfortable letting this book go for $2. I am so effing comfortable with letting go of Trace Adkins, Luke McBAIN number 3 of 4 for $2, featuring a cover by Brian Stelfreeze. Go effing figure. And here's the thing: I'm going to give Mr. You're about to say 45. Okay. No, I'll do it for you at 40 because, again, you've been shopping with me a lot. You bought a lot of stuff. I got you covered. I know you could spend your money anywhere. You could go to any other comic shop. You're instead choosing to hang out here with me and buy comics with me. If I can save you a little money, I'm going to save you a little money. That's how I do it. Scratch my back, I scratch yours. All right? I don't want to scratch your back, but I'll scratch your back. All right. Let's see. What else do I want to get rid of right now? Amazing Spider-Man 245 going for $10 right now. This is a fine condition copy of the book. Fine. That's like, maybe a 5 or a 6 on that. All right. We're having a killer show so far. Killer. We got 5 FOMO books left. The Secret Wars 4 is still for sale at $10. Grab it while you can. We're going to go on to sell some more books here. In the meantime, I have Emerald Warriors number 13 going for $2. Infinity Crisis number 2 is $2. Batman and Red Robin number 19 is $2. New Avengers number 6 is $2. Number 8 is $2. Number 9 is $2. Number 10 is $2. That's going to go for $8 for the set. I have 52 Aftermath number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. The whole run going for just $10. Edward, that's $5 on the Stanley the Snowman. I have the Ultimates. Ooh, I got a nice Ultimate Comics, The Ultimates by Jonathan Hickman and Esad Ribic. This is a really great series. I got number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, and number 10. Whole set at 20. Whole set at 20. All 10 comics at $2 a pop. $20 for that Ultimate Comics Ultimates. Guys, if we can move through these comics, I'm going to buy so much more, I promise you. I promise you when we come back on CBSN next week, we're going to have all new stuff. Ultimates is claimed by Jacob. Nice claim, Jacob. I got The Stand from Stephen King. The Night Has Come, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. I will do all 6 comics for $12. All 6 for 12. The full run of The Stand, The Night Has Come. Next up, I got Ultimate X-Men number 75, number 76, number 77, number 78, number 79, and number 80. I will do all of these books. 2, 4, 6. 6 comics at $12. 6 at 12. 6 at 12. Or all 12. 2, 4, 6. I have Ultimate Spider-Man number 54, number 55, number 56, number 57, number 58, and number 59. I will do all the books, 2, 4, 6 books at $12. 6 comics for $12. I have Ultimate Avengers number 1. That's going to go for $2. I have Ultimate Fantastic 4 number 56 going for $2. Find another Ultimate X-Men number 75. First appearance of Ultimate Cable going for $2. I have Earth's Mightiest Heroes number 2 of 8. That's going to go for $2. I have Codename Spitfire number 12. That's going to go for $2. I have Warlock number 4. That's going to go for $2. I have Detective Comics 629 going for $2. Detective Comics 663 is $2. We get them both at $4. I have Hellblazer number 5, number 6, number 20, number 21, number 22, and number 23. I had all these books priced at $3. I'm doing them all at $2 now because they just got to move. So we got 6 Hellblazer books going at $12. 6 at 12. And next up, I got Fish Police number 3, number 4, number 5, going for just $6. I have Mr. Miracle number 27 going for $2. I have the Mr. Miracle Special number 1 going for $2. That'll be $4 on those. I have True Believers number 1 from Black Widow. That's going to go for $2. Hang on just a sec, guys. Captain America 440 is going for $2. I have the Mighty Thor number 11 going for $2. The Mighty Thor number 35 is going for $2. You can get them both at $4. I have Silver Surfer number 77. That's going to go for $2. I have the New Warriors number 22 going for $2. I have the All-Star Squadron number 2 going for $2. Next up, I have Blood Sword number 49. That's going to go for $2. Yes, I do have some keys on the lower rack here, and we have some FOMO books up here. A couple of keys that I have right now that I think you might be interested in. I would say Daredevil 100, which is going for $30. I also have Daredevil 61 going for $30. This is the first cameo of Angar. And this one, I don't know if this is a key, it's just an older book. It's probably not a key. But Daredevil 100 is a centennial issue. Let's see what other keys we got here. Let me look through the thing here and see what else I got. Oh, my key rack. Here's two of them I got. America Chavez number 2, the origin of America Chavez. It's going to go for $5 today. And then I have Black Panther number 2. That's going to go for $5. First appearance of Symbiote Killmonger. And then I got the J. Scott Campbell Batman Spawn variant. That's going to go for $7. Now let's keep moving back over here. I have Loveless number 7 going for $2. I have What the number 5 going for $2. I have Marvel Saga number 3. That's going to go for $2. I have All Winners number 1 going for $2. I have Joe Kubert's Tour number 2 and number 5. That's going to go for $4. I have Archangel 8 number 1. That's going to go for $2. I have another Ultimate Comics, the Ultimates run, number 14, number 15, and number 16 going for just $2 a pop, $6 on the side. America number 2 has been called by Adam. I will add that to your pile, sir. Guys, I'm sorry. Just give me a moment. Batman Jazz, number 2 of 3. That's going to go for $2. I'm doing okay, man. How are you doing? I have Son of Ambush Bug, number 4. That's going to go for $2. Daredevil number 10 from Chip Zdarsky's run. That's going to go for $2. I have Superman Man of Steel number 6. That's going to go for $2. $2 on that. I have Supergirl number 4 and number 5. That's going to go for $4. $4 on the set. I have Robin Hood number 9 of 12 going for $2, and number 10 going for $2. That's good, man. I'm really glad. I'm glad you're at work. Am I okay? Yes, I'm doing okay. Everything's all right. I have Guardians of the Galaxy Annual number 2. That's going to go for $2. I have a copy of Invaders number 21. That's going to go for $2. And I have Justice League number 34. That's going to go for $2. I have 2 copies of this. All right, we got another rack here that I want to just dump, get rid of completely. I will do the entire rack for $30. $30 for everything over here And over here, that's all $30. That's minus all the FOMO books that we have here at the bottom. Those are at the prices marked. And if you guys have any questions about it, let me know. I'm highly motivated to move all these books right now at $30. I'm very comfortable with moving them at that price. Claim the double rack goes to Jacob. Jacob, you got Justice League 34 already, and I have like multiples of that, and don't need this Ultimate X-Men 75. Got the double rack at 30. All right. Hang on just a sec. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to close off the show by reviewing the FOMO rack one more time. And then we're going to close this out. Hang on just a second, guys. All right, so I still have an Ultimate X-Men 75 going for $2, and I have Justice League 34, 2 copies going for $2. I have Secret Wars number 4 going for $10. Jacob's ready to claim the rest of the FOMO books at $40. I have X-Men number 1. That's going to go for just $12. I have Stanley the Snowman, the Dr. Seuss variant, going for $5. I have Luke McBAIN number 3 going for $2. Captain America 0 going at cover price, $5. Black Panther number 2. And Batman Spawn number 1. This is the J. Scott Campbell variant. Jacob's willing to get this at 40 from me right now. Is it 40? 45 on this. So 10, 22, 27, 29, 34. Yes, $40. We're good, Jacob. $40. FOMO books are clean. We had a total FOMO sellout at 40. Oh, you're saying you would do 45 if I filled the FOMO spots at 30. That I can't do. That I cannot do. Just because some of those books, the combined value on this would be about $50 worth of books. I can't just throw that in as well. So if you want to get them, it'd be an extra 40, but I understand. I misunderstood you. Yeah, sorry about that, Jacob. It's okay though. I'm not offended that you asked. You're always welcome to ask. I will always consider doing the deals if I can make it work. So it looks like we still got our FOMO books up there. And let's see. My God, the time is flying. We're actually just about to close out our show here. And let's see what we got here. See what else we got. I'm going to highlight some books, just a rack, a quick row of books here, and then we'll close out the show. We had a really successful show today, guys. Thank you so much again. I have The Walking Dead Deluxe number 19 going for $2. X-Men Adventures number 14 is $2, and Untold Tales of Spider-Man number 4 is $2. And that is the end of our show for today. if you guys got any questions about any books after hours, you can always reach out to me, and I will take. Oh wait, hold on a second. Okay, you want to do the $2 comics instead? All right, I'll throw 2 more on there for you. Let's throw on. Catwoman and a Batman. How about we do all that? 0. There. 30, and we'll do it. Since you got 2 of those, I'll throw 2 more books on there for you, Jacob. So we'll go back to 40 on that. I'll throw 2 more books on there for you that are not Ultimate X-Men 75 or Justice League 34, just so you're getting something different. I'll throw in 2 issues of Detective Comics, 956 and 957. All right, guys, that's the end of our show. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll be back with you guys on Monday. Brand new collection. We moved a lot of comics today. Another short box of books gone. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Love you. Have a wonderful weekend. And Adam Skinner, any updates on Warline? Warline updates are coming very soon. I will let you know. All right, take care, guys. Have a wonderful afternoon.